Hi guys, so I'm going to read Fantastic Four number 42. So to save you, why must I kill you? The battle you never expected to see. The fabulous FF must fight as never before. To save you, why must I kill you? Under the influence of the wizard's diabolical ID machine, the mighty Thing believes the Fantastic Four to be his enemies. Thus he obeys the command, which will bring death to his helpless ex-partners. Richards shall be our first victim. He's helpless Thing. Now destroy him. Remember, he made you the ugly brute you are. This is your chance for revenge. Nothing can save the FF now. Produced by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Inking Vince Colletta. Lettering S. Rosen. Hit him, Thing! Hit him! He can't escape. The trapster has him pasted permanently on that board. I can't break free of the board, but I must do something. My body is still flexible, even though I'm stuck here. There's only one chance. When he comes a little closer. Closer! Now!
What the? I missed him.
By expanding my arm, I cushioned the blow and deflected it. Now, if I can expand my chest quickly enough, I'll take Ben by surprise and push him off balance. There! Oof!
Look out! Even while he's stuck to that board, he's stretching that blasted body of his.
We've got to stop him, or he'll force us right outside the room. He mustn't get free.
Just wait till I get on my feet again. No wonder they call him Mr. Fantastic. If I didn't see this, I wouldn't believe it. And I'm still not sure I believe it.
Meanwhile, the Torch recovers consciousness in another room, only to find that a portable water sprinkler is trapped to his chest. The only way I can help the others is by flaming on, but if I do, my flame will be doused by a shower of water. Unless, if I can flame on quickly enough, hot enough, I might melt the shower apparatus before the water soaks me. I've got to chance it. He looks kind of like cross-eyed. Like, you guys see that? Like, it's kind of weird, but I can't leave. I think that's the inking by, because I heard in the comments. I saw a Comic Tropes video about it too. The guy who inked the thing, Vince Colletta, is notoriously known to be like really bad inker or whatever. But I can't leave Sue and Reed at the mercy of the maddened Thing. And so, flame on! It worked, I did it! Now, I've got to find the others. I pray I'm not too late. If the Thing is still under the control of the Frightful Four, then anything is liable to happen. Johnny, thank heavens you're free. I thought it was hopeless. Sue, what is it? What's happened to you? My force field has no effect against this chemically treated plastic bag. I can't break out. I read you, gal, but no plastic sack is going to keep my sister a prisoner. You did it! I'm free! Meantime, Reed Richards continues his desperate effort to keep the Frightful Four at bay, straining and stretching his incalculably supple body to its utmost, and then... Hang on, Reed, we're coming! Thing, don't just stand there, do something!
Huh? What should I do?
Although the mighty orange-skinned Goliath could normally stop Reed's expansion with one blow, the effects of the ID machine have dulled his senses and his fighting ability. Stan. How about fighting someone who isn't stuck to a board now? Careful, Johnny. They're still as deadly as ever.
Wrong, lady. We're even deadlier. Rats. He was too fast. I missed him.
I'll stop him soon as I get this funnel on my pace gun.
Sandman, keep him away from me.
You don't scare us, Torch. Not while I can still turn my body to sand.
I'll give you one chance to surrender before I really get rough.
Just hold that pose, Big Mouth. I'll be right back to make you eat those words. Missed again. If only something would slow him down.
Then, as if in answer to Sandman's unspoken wish,
There, these pace bars will keep him away just long enough for us to take the offensive.
Good. Now I can recapture Susan Storm. Not this time, you long-haired witch. You're not taking me by surprise now. What does that matter? Your puny powers are no match for my invincible scarlet tresses. And while the others are thus occupied, the thing, still under the wizard's control, finally decides on a course of action.
No matter how far he stretches his body, a good punch can hurt him as much as ever. And that's all it's gonna take. Just one. Just like the wizard said, it's your fault I'm an ugly creep, so I'm just gonna give you what you got coming.
Don't, Ben. You don't know what you're doing. They've got you under some kind of mental control. Listen to me, Ben. It's no use. He's too far gone. I can't reason with him. All I can do is contract my muscles suddenly, so that he'll miss me as I snap back to normal.
This is it, wise guy. There's no more tricks you can pull.
Ben, don't make it a fight to the finish. I've got to save you from the Frightful Four. But, in trying to save you, don't make me kill you.
You kill me? You must be Betty. You're the one on the receiving end, mister. See what I mean?
It's working. I got him so mad that he's shaking the board in pure rage. Just a little more. A little more.
You did it!
You shook me free of the board. I'm not helpless anymore.
Yeah, a fat lot of good that's gonna do you.
Well, it won't harm me, that's for sure. But shrugging off a blow that would fell a dozen men, the thing seizes his one-time partner in a grip whose strength is beyond our poor power of description.
I should have gotten wise to you long ago. You made a sap out of me for years. But the wizard opened my eyes, and now you're gonna get it.
Desperately, frantically, the brilliant Mr. Fantastic tries every stratagem he is the master of, but his opponent is too strong, too powerful. I've got to get free, to save Ben from himself. In a way, Ben is right. I am to blame for what has happened to him. I can never escape that responsibility. But I want to help him, not hurt him. It's what I've always wanted. If only I knew how. He released me. But wait, what's he doing now?
So you're beginning to feel your oats, huh? Well, here's a whole hunk of wall for you to chew on.
I gotta roll myself into a sphere, quickly, to bear the brunt of the impact.
Nah, no you don't. I'll get you before you can straighten out. Don't forget, I'm wise to all your little tricks, mister.
Then finally, even the tremendous stamina of Mr. Fantastic gives way before the thing's relentless attack.
Well, what do you know? He's out like a light. So I'll just fix up a little surprise for him when he wakes up. Nothing can hurt that blasted body of his, no matter how it's squeezed or twisted or stretched. But until I figure out what to do with him, he can sleep it off in this metal jar. And I'll make sure he don't pop his cork and stay. Get out of there. He's in to stay now. Boom. Well, well. Look who else busted out of his cage. The brat himself.
Stay back, Ben. I don't want to hurt you.
Don't worry, punk. You won't.
If only he hadn't popped up now. I was just starting to melt those paste pillars.
Don't bother trying to melt these, Squirt. I'll tear 'em off for you and shove 'em down your throat.
It's like fighting a stranger. He's not the Ben who used to be my best buddy. He's a killer now. Blast it. She's got an invisible barrier. My pace bouncing. My pace back at me. I've got to keep Medusa within that force field, no matter what. Quick, we can get the torch if all three of us attack at once.
Once I grab 'em, I won't need anyone else. Now get 'em!
Nice try, gang. But you've got to be faster than that against me.
Wizard, you and the thing stay back. I'll get him with one sand block.
Don't miss. He's too dangerous. He could ruin all our plans. You can say that again, turnip head. You fool! Now what happened?
I don't know. I aimed it right at him.
Sure. A little concentrated heat turned it molten before it could reach me. Johnny, what do we do? We've got to find Reed. What's happened to him? I don't know, sis. Just shut your eyes for a sec, and I'll fix it so you can drop that force field around Red Riding Hood. Suddenly, without warning, The torch creates a blinding sunburst, catching his enemies completely off guard.
What's that? What's happened?
The torch tricked us.
My eyes! I could see!
Okay, sis, let's get going before they recover.
Not so fast. Not so fast, Torch.
Trapster and Medusa, why aren't you two temporarily blinded?
I heard your whispered warning to your sisters, so I shut my eyes too, as did the Trapster. And though he is trapped with his own paste, which bounced back at him before, I am free again, as you can see.
And even as Medusa speaks, her uncanny hair silently soaks itself under a faucet in the nearby utility room. You may be free, lady, but there's no way your hair can affect my flame.
Are you quite certain?
Sorry, Red. Can't waste any more time jawing with you. I got things to do.
Well, I've got news for you, young man.
You're not going to do them. Oh no! She managed to soak her hair. It's putting out my flame. You couldn't have done that if my flame wasn't growing weak anyway. Oof!
The reason does not interest me. Suffice it to say, I've got you.
Relax, Longhair. I got him now. I know how to handle him.
Ben, don't let go!
Don't me, Squirt. We can see again. For a punk kid like you, I'll only have to use one finger to make sure you don't get in anyone's hair again.
Thick!
Good work, Thing. I'll now make certain that he never interferes with us again. Give him to me while the Sandman finds Sue Storm.
He's all yours, pal. I'll find her. She won't get away.
Oh. Wait, what was that? Oh, sorry about that. So meanwhile, resorting to her invisible form, Sue Storm desperately searches for the man she loves.
I've got to find Reed, no matter what, if anything's happened to him. But no, I mustn't even think that way. Not about the man I'm going to marry.
Unwittingly, the distraught girl peers into the room containing the wizard's ID machine, the same diabolical machine which has made the Thing change his personality, and which turned against his former partners.
There's nothing in here, except that foreboding-looking machine. Where can he be? What can have happened to him? Oh, what's that noise? Behind me in the next room. It's a jar bouncing around the room. It isn't possible. Unless there's something alive inside. I hear something from inside, like a muffled voice. There's only one answer. My search is finally over. Don't despair, my darling. I'll pry the lid open with my invisible force field. I can't. It's wedged too tight. My efforts bounce right off. I hear voices. They mustn't find me now. I'll turn invisible again and leave through this window. I must have time to think.
Meanwhile, just a few yards away.
Don't just stand there, Thing. Get this paste off me.
Don't get your jaws in an uproar, Sonny. Hey, what's the torch? Holding the torch up, Wiz.
I fastened an anti-grav disc to his belt to make him easier to handle.
Thing, how many times do I have to tell you to get this paste off me? You told me enough, Big Mouth. In fact, you told me too much.
You were too rough with him, Thing.
So what? I got the paste off of him, did I? He'll wake up sooner or later.
So long as he is under my control, the Thing is a powerful addition to our little force. Why not put the torch under your ID machine also? Then we'll have both of them serving us. A most interesting thought, my dear Medusa. I'll see that you are not disturbed in there. Come along too, Torch. When you awaken, you too will be my hapless servant.
Ain't never a dull moment around here, huh, baby? Okay, Trapster, nap time's over. Come on and join the party.
I never known anyone like you before.
Naturally, there ain't anyone like me. And if there was, I'd clobber him. Listen, you lumpy gargoyle. Stay away from Medusa. I'm warning you. Just don't like people squirting sand in my cigar.
Sandman, what's wrong? What is it?
Don't you get it, Red? He's jealous of you and me. But he won't be jealous long. He's be too busy picking himself up from all over the landscape.
Stop it!
You don't scare me.
Hold it, both of you. I have a little surprise for you. Say hello to the newest member of our team, the Human Torch. Hi. Meanwhile, a short distance away, we find Sue Storm still trying to extricate Mr. Fantastic from his incredible prison. Perhaps if I use my invisible force field to pull the cover off, instead of trying to pound it off. The strain, it's almost unbearable, but I can't give up. Now old Reed is a prisoner. I'm blacking out. No, I must hold on. Just a little more. And then finally, whoop! Just in time. Another few seconds, and the last remaining bit of air would have been gone. Reed, my darling, you're safe. Oh. Sue, it was you who saved me. I might have known. Sue, my dearest, I'll get us out of this somehow. I won't fail you. She's fainted, but she's coming out of it now. I have to rest, just for a minute, catch my breath, get my strength back. Johnny, Ben, oh, Reed, how can we save them? Just the two of us. What can we do? And just a stone's throw away we find. Now that the Torch has joined us, we have no trouble in disposing of the invisible girl. Where can we find her, Torch? Torch, pay attention to when I speak. Sure. I just want to look at this hair. Never saw anything like it. Too bad it isn't fireproof, huh? Look out! Keep that flame away from me. Sorry, lady. I must have been careless. No hard feelings. He did that purposely. Look at his eyes. He's mean. Vicious. Exactly. Thanks to my ID machine. It's just as I want him. Suddenly, thick vapors of concentrated tear gas fill the interior of the house without any warning. Tear gas! I can't see. Can't breathe. We're under attack. We've got to get out. The windows! Get out through the windows! And leaning over the roof above, we find, it's lucky we found this equipment in the wizard's storehouse. It's working fine. They'll be rushing out any second now. Better get back to the storehouse, honey. Our timing is perfect. Here they come. Quick, let me have the discs. Oh, darling, if only it would work. Trust me, Sue. This is going to be our inning. What could be more fitting than to use the wizard's own anti-gravity discs against him? Here goes. Be careful, Reed. Johnny and Ben are there with him. It's Richards. Look out, you fools. He's shooting my anti-grav discs at you.
I'll get you for this, Richards. He's got me with one. It's got the Trapster's paste on it.
If you're hit, you'll fly off into the sky. Catch me! I'm drifting upward. Grab a bare branch with your hair, Medusa. I'll hold on to this rock. We'll be safe as long as we don't let go. But we can't stay this way forever.
I thought Richards was trapped. Now he's attacking us.
And at that moment, so far so good. Now follow me, Sue. If I can get Ben to the wizard's lab, perhaps I can undo whatever he did to him.
His eyes, they're so filled with hate.
I won't let you experiment on me. I'll kill you first. You turn me into the thing. Ain't that enough?
Oh, Ben, Reed wants to help you.
Don't waste your breath, darling. Luckily, the anti-grav disc has him so off balance he's temporarily helpless. But the wizard, master of gravity, is unaffected by the anti-grav discs, while the Torch has managed to dodge the ones near him. Come with me, Torch. Mr. Fantastic must be found and destroyed for good. Don't worry, wizard. He can't get away from me. No matter how Richards battles me, his cause is hopeless. So long as the ID machine has made the Torch and the Thing my slaves, he cannot last much longer. Flame on! They can't be far from here. I'll find him. He's like a blazing meteor. With his flame and the Thing's power,
The Frightful Four can rule the world. But first, Richards and Sue Storr must be disposed of. Forever. The torch flew too fast. He missed them. But I caught a glimpse of them hiding beneath the trees as they raced for the house. Now I'll use my anti-gravity power as I never used it before.
Pressing a hidden control stud on his master anti-grav disc, the wizard causes the very trees, grass, and rocks beneath him to rise into the air, exposing the fleeing figures below.
Ha! The wizard's outsmarted you. You ain't got a chance now.
Sue, turn invisible. Take cover. You still time to escape. I'll see this through alone. Run, my darling, run!
And leave you? Never! Sooner. Oh, I stumbled.
But by the time the valiant girl regains her footing, both she and Reed stand transfixed, gazing upwards as they see, it's Johnny! He's taking the wizard! Or he's with the wizard, taking orders from him.
First Ben, now him. My own brother, diving down to attack us.
First, rescue the thing from them. Then finish them off. Now, Torch.
It'll be a cinch. Let go of the thing, Richards. I said let go. Okay, then. If I have to, I'll do it the hard way. Then before Reed can act, before Sue can turn invisible, they are surrounded by a crackling wall of flame, as their hope of escape seems to have turned into ashes. Don't miss the gripping finale of this great adventure next issue. See what befalls the thing in the torch, learn the fate of Sue and Reed, and watch what happens to the Frightful Four. All this and more awaits you on the action-packed pages of FF number 43, now more than ever your kind of mag. And that's the end of that comic. So hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.